G'day legends, Mod from Mod Scar Models. I'm back. Again. Oh jeepers, what are we doing this time? Well, you're probably thinking, what's he got there? I've been having a bit of a play around because I get a few questions about the base coats and the blues and the reds and all that sort of stuff that the cherry reds and the blues and how I do it and that sort of stuff. And I thought, well, yeah, okay, I might do a couple just to show you. So this particular process I'm going to show you is with Tamiya spray. Okay, so everyone's got a can of that at home. Same principles if you've got bought bottle paint. But I just thought, hey, listen, I've got a couple of rattle cans just sitting there going to waste. I might as well just, and I've got a little bit of time because I've got models, paints drying and whatnot. So I thought, let's do it now. Let's get it addressed and let's go through it. Right. We're going to do, or what I have done is I've got a can of TS-17, which is gloss enamel, and I've sprayed it on my trusty spoon. Okay, all right, pretty simple, right? And I've got TS-21 gold, all right, and I've sprayed it. All right, how do I make that into candy apple sort of colours? All right, without the pearl, of course. Well, what I'm going to do with the blue spray, TS-17 Clear blue, right? I'm going to spray that over the top of that and show you the effect. Okay? And with the gold, I'm going to spray the clear red TS-74. All right, let me just turn that around so we look a bit more professional. All right. Oh, yeah. We're pros here at Mods. So that's what we're going to do. So I went ahead and sprayed the base coat on first, the gold and the silver, right? And what I'll do, I'll get set up in the booth and we'll spray the clear blue and the clear red on, right? And then, yeah, we'll spray some clear, all out of rattle cans, right? So just to show you guys that if you don't have big setups and you don't have airbrushes, look, you can do it. You can do it with this stuff, all right? You can get some really good results with rattle cans. It's just technique. The product stands for itself, right? There's nothing wrong with the product. It's really, really good and it's very user-friendly. It's all about the technique, okay, of spraying it. And I've done how-tos on how to spray this stuff. So you can check them out on the tubies. So I will get set up in the spray booth and we'll shoot some red first, eh? All right, we're ready to go. So I've given that a good, yeah. And what we'll do, we'll spray it on to the desired effect that we're looking for, okay? Obviously, the more coats you put on, the darker it's going to be. The less coats you put on, the more the gold base coat's going to come through because this is transparent, okay? So let's get the engines on and we'll go for it. So super light passes. Right, so what do we do from here? Let it dry. Don't go bull at a gate and start spraying it on. Right, just let the first one go on, let it dry, and then we'll come back. So it's no different. What I'm showing you is no different you do to your model. Okay, so we'll let it dry, and then we'll come back. All right, I'll let that dry out for 10 minutes, and we'll go again. All right. You can already start to see, can't you? We'll let that dry 10 minutes and we'll come back for one more pass and I reckon that it's going to look schmick. Righty-ho. Let's give that one more light pass. don't need to go all nutso with this stuff, because you're going to be clearing it, and you'll get your wet and your glossy look from the clear. But that, check it out. Looks fantastic, eh? All right, we'll go to the bench, we'll have a chat, and then we'll crack on with the next one. So as you can see, that's come up really, really nice. And it just gives you another dimension and it's just something a little different for your scale models. All right, not difficult. This stuff's always available. Most people have got this stuff already in their stash. So it just gives you effect. All right, so what we'll do, we'll go back to the booth. I'll see you in the booth and we'll get the light blue on. Yeah. Alrighty, so we're ready to go. I've given this a bit of a shake up, the TS-72. We'll fire up the engines. Same principle, exactly the same process and technique as you do with the transparent red. Keep it moving. You don't want it to splatter. So there's the first one on. We'll let that dry for 10 and we'll come back. All right, round 2. All right, let that dry, 10 minutes. All right, last coat, and I reckon that'll do it. Yep, happy with that. So let's get back to the bench and we'll have a chat about it. So, check it out. Yeah, let's swap them over to the right side. So that's this gloss aluminium base and clear blue. Now, you can go darker with the clear blue, or you can go lighter and have more of the silver transparent coming through. Sorry, the blue transparent with the silver coming through. So check them out. Just gives you guys more tools in your toolbox for painting. So what we'll do now is we'll spray this TS-13. Yeah, and let's have a look. All right, so I've got some made up in my little squeeze bottle, just for my, as I call my little 1%ers, when you want a little. So let's go back to the booth and let's clear these. Alrighty. Alright, I switched over to do the 0.66. I'll just turn the fluid in a bit. Okay. Look at that. Airbrush always beats rattle cans. Yeah, it does. It does. Sorry. Oh, look at that. All right, I'll get all cleaned up. I'll meet you back at the bench. Rightio, mixed them up again. So, there's your finished product. There's your finished product. All right. Look, great results. Can be done at home. Like I said in the booth, there's no doubt about the airbrush is better. Now, the reason why the airbrush is better because you get more control, okay? You get more control over your finish. So, you know, if you're thinking about going over to airbrush, yep, tickety-boo. If you don't want to and you don't have the area to do it, these are fine. You can do all this outdoors. You don't need to do it indoors in a controlled booth like here. So there you go. So that's it. I've got nothing else to talk about. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this sort of stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next how-to. Cheers.